legendary Jimmy Dean, the pain wasn't so much behind the fame, it was the fame, or at least a major part of it. He had only starred in 3 films before his tragic death at the age of 24, and the third of those movies, Giant, was released posthumously. But in his first 2 starring and star-making roles, in East of Eden and Rebel Without a Cause, it was his groundbreaking portrayal of tortured teen angst that instantly propelled him into the Hollywood stratosphere. Before Jimmy, screen teens were dutiful or negligible, but he gave them a voice, and it was a tormented one that screamed in frustration, sobbed in despair, and pleaded to be understood. It was also ambivalent about its sexuality. Jimmy's Jim Stark in Rebel was just as tender and emotionally open to Sal Mineo's Plato as he was to Natalie Wood's Judy. And that's no surprise when you realize that the character was molded on him. Even the name was made up of Jimmy's own given name and an anagram of his previous character's surname, Cal Trask, in East of Eden. And both Cal and Jim reflected many aspects of Jimmy Dean the person, an insecure and intense young man who was desperate for fame but didn't know how to handle it when it arrived, and a young man who was attracted and attractive to both sexes. Like Brando before him, he quickly became known for behaving badly. Ill-mannered and childish, he refused to play the game with reporters and photographers documenting his success. There are other stories too, hinting at a darker and even more self-loathing side to his character. In Hollywood Babylon 2, Kenneth Anger circulated rumors of the human ashtray, an anguished Jimmy raising his shirt and begging people to put the cigarettes out on his chest, though others have refuted this. But all the innuendos and urban legends simply became irrelevant on the 30th of September 1955, when Jimmy's Porsche Spider collided with another vehicle en route for a race meeting in Salinas, a day's drive from LA. He was dead on arrival at hospital. But from there, the legend began to grow, and it hasn't stopped growing yet.